Hello everyone. Today in this video you are going to learn about asking for, giving and refusing permission. So let's see what we mean by permission. See, permission is defined as giving consent or authority or allowing someone to do something. It is something which allows someone to use someone else's belonging, and it is an act of allowing someone to do something or allowing something to happen. In this slide you can see some phrases while which we can use asking, giving and refusing permission. Like if you want to ask someone to use something, you can use can I, could you, may I, or do you mind if I do this thing, or would you mind if, etc. And if you want to give permission to someone of anything, so you can simply say yes you can, sure why not, yes of course, certainly you can, no problem, that's fine by me. Or if you want to refuse someone's by using your belongings or something you want to not permit, so you can simply say no you can't, or sorry I'm afraid, sorry I need to say no, unfortunately I need to say no, etc. etc. There are plenty of phrases or expression which you can use to ask, give or refuse any permission. Now, asking for permission, we can use to ask for permission to do something. Like for example, you can say can I ask a question please, or can we go home now. See, could is more formal and polite than can, so you can use could also, like could I ask a question please, or could we go home now. And the another thing is may is another more formal and polite way of asking for permission. For example, as you can see in the slide, like, may I ask a question, please? May we go home now? Alright, so you can use can, could, may, any of these to ask for permission. Now, giving permission. You can also use can to give permission. Like, for example, you can go home now, by saying that you are giving permission to someone to go home. And you can also see the another example, yeah, that, that you can borrow my pen if you like. Here, a person is offering his or her pen to someone by giving permission. May is more formal and polite, as you can also see in the previous slide, that may can also be used to ask permission, and it can also be used while giving a permission. Like for example, you may go home now, or we use can to say that someone has permission to do something. Like we can go out whatever whenever we want. Students can travel for free. Here, the students have the permission to travel. Like you also can use may to give permission, because it is more formal and polite way of saying that someone has permission to do something. Like for example, you can see the previous example, like students may travel for free. Here again, the students have permission to travel. Now see, refusing permission. See, by refusing permission or for refusing permission, you can use can't and may not, or to say that someone does not have permission to do something, like you can't go home yet. Here, the word can't, refusing a permission if somebody asking that may I go home. So if you don't want to give him permission, you can simply say you can't go home now. Or the example which you have seen in both the slides, that students may not travel for free. Here the students don't have a permission to travel. We can also use some polite expressions such as sorry, I am afraid, or unfortunately, please, etc. Okay, for refusing permission, because you have to be polite. For example, as you can see, I am sorry, I can't give you permission to go home early. Alright, this sentence is showing a refusing permission. Unfortunately, you are not allowed to use my PC. PC is personal computer. The person is not allowed to use the personal computer. Alright then, here are some examples. See, in this example, a girl is asking to his mother to use a computer. Let's read what his mother has to say. Lisa, Mummy, can I use a computer now? Lisa is asking to his mother to use a computer. She's asking basically a permission to use a computer. But as you can see, what her mom said, no, it's a time to sleep. Go to your bed and try to sleep. So what her mother tells her that no, you can't use a computer at that time because it is a time to sleep. So Lisa said, okay, mummy, so can I read a book of short stories? Mother, yes, you can. This might be very helpful you in sleep. Lisa, thanks, mummy. So you can see this example of asking permission and giving permission, and also a refusing permission. Alright, so it is very a basic example just to make you understand what basically giving and asking or refusing a permission is. So thank you so much for watching this video.